Good morning. We are going to take a look at building these brackets for basically putting together the intersection of three pieces of 2x4. Kind of see in the corner here. I got another example of these brackets here. And I think, yeah, these brackets are basically the same bracket. So let's use the sheet metal tools and make this bracket and post it to FireShare. It's going to be relatively easy, I think, to make this, but let's do it. So I'm going to move these pictures over onto my other monitor, just as reference for me. 2x4 is 2x4 inches. You can see they've given a little bit of dimension here, and most 2x4s are shy of 2x4 these days. Slightly. All right, so we're going to start creating a sketch. Probably should have started by saving. And I am going to do the vertical piece first. So I'm going to draw 2x4. And then I'll finish this sketch. So this is a representation of this 2x4 looking down at the plan view. Or I guess you can't see what I'm showing you on the other monitor. This here would be the top-down plan view of this piece of 2x4 in this drawing. There's a lot of different ways you could attack this, but that's how I'm going to go about it. And to me, it looks there's a little bit more meat here coming out this way. So I'm going to actually go back to my sketch. And I'm going to draw another 2x4 section. Except in this case, it's only going to be, it's on edge. So I got to worry about that dimension. And this other dimension will just leave nebulous. All right. And then plus, it looks like it hangs over another 3/4 of an inch past. So this dimension, yes. What I'm going to do with this dimension is because I want to make this parametric a bit. I want to be able to switch this over to 2x6 later. So what I'm going to do here for this dimension is I'm going to make it this plus this. This isn't going to matter with the 2x6, 2x4, but it will matter with some other stuff I'm doing later. Plus, and then about 3/4 of an inch hanging over that edge. Good. Hey, perfect. Let's get that other one out. All right. I think it'll ask me if it's driven. Oh no, it won't. Perfect. Okay, let's move on to the next. From here, I'm gonna create a new component. Should have probably done that to begin with, but I am gonna do that now. And let me back up here. I'm gonna change that into a sheet metal component. Perfect. From here, we're going to go into sheet metal. We're going to go into a flange. And I'm not going to chain select. Perfect. So now we have a flange. This is going to be a certain length here. Which to me, when you look at this, what's that length going to be? Oh, wrong picture. What's that length going to be from here to here to here? Well, basically, it's going to be dimension D1 plus dimension D2 plus 3/4. So let's do that. D1 plus D2 plus 3/4 of an inch. Perfect. I think I went up though, and I kind of want to go down with it in this. Oh, maybe not. That'll be fine. All right, let's take a look at our sketch in relation to that. Just perfect. All right, let's make a couple cutouts in here for this bracket. Oh, of course, we're not flanged to the right thickness off there, so let's change our sheet metal rules for that component. We're going to edit it, and we want to make these out of probably 14 gauge would be good enough, but say 1/8 just so we can see it in the picture a little bit more. All right, perfect. See that sketch on there? Looks like it'll hug that 2x4 just perfectly. You might want to give it a little bit of breathing room, but that should be good. So now let's close that, and we're going to start another sketch here on this face. We could also start a sketch around this sketch in the center plane. That might help us with our parametricness later. Okay, perfect. We're right upside down now. Let's project this face here. And I want to see the sketches again, or I already am. Right here. Okay. And D2, D1. Perfect. And then these dimensions here will be okay, cancel for a second. What I'm going to do, I'm going to finish this sketch. I'm going to go back to the original sketch here for a second. Edit. I'm just going to make another line over here, exactly 3/4 of an inch long, and I'm just going to use this for a reference piece. So perfect. This will make it easier later. And then this here, let's edit that length, plus D10. And you could draw this way faster, but I just want to make it so it's parametric 2x. No, you're not going to give me the D10 dimension this time? There we go. Perfect. Now, when I go in and edit this sketch, edit, then I can get how much it's hanging off the edges the way I want it, or how it references the edges the right way. Excuse me. D10. Perfect. And this is already driven, so it's not going to allow me to... Oh, D10. Perfect. So that's exactly where it needs to be now. Yeah, let's extrude that. So we cut that first hole. Perfect. Now we can start another sketch and we'll hammer a hole through the back. Then we'll take a look at some going back and adding some holes. So again, in this case, we're going to need another reference triangle, or rectangle, what am I talking about? And that'll be D1 and D2. And let's do, oh, I should have projected that. Oh no, we're good. Okay. And now let's extrude this. All right, now let's see if we've corrupted our unfold already or not. Oh, good, we didn't. Oh no, I want that cut a little deeper though. Edit. There we go. That's more like it. Now let's see if we've corrupted that pattern. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I didn't like that. Cut right through like that. So, got to go about it a little bit differently because of that. Let's I'm just gonna go back one, go back another one, and I still think we can keep our parametricness and solve this little issue here. Yeah, we'll finish that sketch there, and then I'm gonna push, extrude, I guess it doesn't matter, this, and this, this, and this, and this, all the way up to here. All right. Nope, that's not what I'm going to do. Let's just extrude this, this. Come on, why aren't you letting me grab those now? Cancel. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, and extrude all the way up to here. Perfect. Okay. Now let's see what the flat pattern says. There. Beauty. So we need some mounting holes. Let's take a look at what some of those screw holes look like there. Where is my pictures? Did I close those pictures? What did I do with those? Anyhow, there's the picture. And I'm wondering if they got these little notches in here to deal with crown in the boards. Oh, it doesn't make sense. They would do it here too. I wonder what that little notch is for. Okay, I'm not going to add it because I can't see why someone would. But let's put in these 6 holes that belong into this piece. Project again. Because I want that actual line here. How do I want to deal with this? It may seem simple, but I'm just trying to make it parametric so when I go back and change it to 2x6, it's going to function correctly. Let's put in another box here. No. How do I want to line up those two holes? Yeah, let's do it like this. From here to here, we're going to call that D10 with a small d. And from here to here, let's also call that D10. All right, and then from here to here, it's going to be D1 minus D10 times 2. Let's try that. Yep. All right, so that's correct. Let's get some holes in here. 1, 2. We'll call this a 3/16 hole. No, 3/16 is maybe a little big. No, that'd be fine for a deck screw. All right, let's finish that, and I'm going to just extrude that at the same time this was extruded, which would be this extrude. So let's just add it in there now. It's the same deal. Perfect. And let's go to this back one here, edit, and I think I'll kind of do the same thing. D10. And then we'll call this one D1 minus D10 times 2. Okay. Excuse me. D23 or D23. All right, and we will extrude these features, or well, extrude these and they'll become a feature. Okay. Perfect. And flat pattern that. Oh, we already have a flat pattern over here. Let's just engage it. There. So that's getting pretty close. So those. I really don't think we have to do much more to have a functioning part. We could do a little gingerbreading here and there on it if we want. Let's get a functional part at DXF. We can just post on Fireshare first. Let's ease these corners just because everyone loves fillets or outside radius. And let's do it the same radius as the holes. There we go. Alright, it's looking a little cleaner. I wonder if I should add just a little dog bone poke in the corners just so it does a nice corner for these. Sure, let's. I even have a or I used to have a thing that created dog bones. Oh, it's under my solids. Dog bone, yeah. Alright. This face and this face. Let's get some dog bones going. Parametric, static. Normal dog bone, minimal dog bone, mortise dog bone. Let's say normal dog bone. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, just enough to ease those corners. Let's take a look at our flat pattern again. Oh yeah, it's nice. Let's ease those corners too. It's probably going to fail the pattern. Let's take a look. Oh, it didn't fail the pattern because it's obviously working right now. Now, I'm wondering if I should just put a couple ticks in here for bending. Ease of bending. Because someone might want to bend here, which would end up not being awesome. Alright, let's do that. Let's finish the flat pattern. And so I want a little bit of a bending relief here and here. So let's put those in. So we're going to go back to sheet metal, going to modify, unfold. Alright, unfold all the bends, please. Yes. Let's make a quick sketch. Project this and project that. Perfect. I'm just going to do a center slot. Let's do it again. D23 sounds just enough for me. Oh, I just want it tiny here. .08, it's fine. And then what I'll do here is I'll just dimension this 0.08. Just so I kind of have somewhere I can change everything from later. Perfect. And what are we going to mirror those? Because with the notch out down there, it might be a little bit of a move. All right. Mirror this thing here. Okay. Mirror these things here. Holy beauty. Okay, extrude. Refold faces. Let's see if it's ruined the flat pattern. Nope. Looking good. All right. That's kind of perfect. Let's finish that flat pattern again. Yeah, that's about right, I think, guys. Now, let's go back, or we don't have to go back. Let's find our change parameters, and let's go under our model. Oh, 1 second. Let's go back into this one, and then we're going to change our parameters. D1, D2. Okay, let's try 2 by 6 in there. And let's see what it looks like. Oh, it worked except for those projections. Yeah, I knew I was going to have to actually put in real measurements, and the dog bones didn't work. But the bottom 2 holes worked, but not the top. Isn't that weird? So I guess the dog bone thing isn't part of the... Let me go right back to the beginning sketch and try that again. Where are you? Here, right here. Edit. Yeah, interesting, eh? The dog bone thing doesn't parametric. You can see it here, and you can see it here, and these other things aren't parametrically connected either. Let's see if we can work that out. Oh, I can see it's not actually connected to anything, is it? So I actually gotta give that some dimensions. Ah, right here. Let's delete that. And then what we'll do is we're going to dimension from the top of this all the way to the bottom here. 5.7. Oh, it's over constrained, eh? What's it constrained by? Right there. Now it shouldn't be over constrained. Still over constrained. What were you constrained by? There. So that'll be D1 plus D2 plus D10. Okay. Hey, look at that. Now, if I change the height, those will work. The dog bones are still not going to work because it's an add-on. So let's just verify that that does work. The way I'm thinking, we're going to go into or change parameters here. I'm going to change it to here. Oh, I'm kind of missing the black bar on my screen on the bottom. What's that about? There we go. There you go, guys. Missing the bottom corner of everything there. Let's see what that looked like. Okay. So yeah, it worked for, oh, it didn't work for those this time. Let me go back and see what I can figure out. I think it would work, but these bend reliefs were not working for me. Okay, that's not the bend relief one. This one is. Edit. Those holes seem to be working fine. Alright, let's try this again. They don't look like they're attached to anything they want to be. Or what I want them to be. Let's try this again. Oh, weird, they kind of flipped. Bizarrely, too. Huh. Let's try a different scenario with that. Let's just delete these two. So those aren't working great. Those slits, and neither are the dog bones. I'm just going to get rid of the dog bones quick. They're not even showing up on my timeline, are they? Right here? Yeah, dog bone. Alright. Well, the parametric will work great. Oh, besides here. Why is this so short? Let's go back in and find that measurement. I'm going to see why that's so short. D3. D3? The fuck? Or, excuse me. D1. There. Oh, I see. Just like this. Perfect. Finish. And then it's that second set of holes. I'm going to want to change the math in there. So that's it. Edit. And then this here. It's not going to be D1. It'll be D2. And that will make it right. D2 minus... It should be right. Let's just write that in there again. D2 minus 2 times D10. That's a little bit more like it. We're gonna go a little less than that. Perfect. Okay, finish. Yikes. Okay, now it should work for 2x4, 2x6 without the bend reliefs scaling right now. The whole pattern works out, so let's go back and just modify that again to check out whether that works. We'll go back. Let's do something crazy, like let's do a 2x10 instead. 9 1/4. Hey, look at that. It works with even a 2x10 now. 2x10s. Let's get back to the beginning and change it back to 2x4s. Okay. Alright, it's looking good. I really want to get those dog bones to be parametric. How am I going to do that? I'm probably going to just need to do it in the actual sketch. Just here, edit. Is it this sketch? No, I want to redefine it. Let's edit it. Yeah, so that's what we're going to have to do. Just create our own dog bones. What the hell was that? D20? Let's see. Nope. Let me see if I can find it. D23. Oh, that's not even what I wanted either. Let's take a look here. I had a 0.8 somewhere. Maybe that's what I used instead. Oh no, I erased that sketch. Okay. Well, this can be that dimension then. 0.8. Perfect. Exit, and then we'll go back and edit that extrude to represent those pieces that I want in there as well. That. Yeah, so that add-in plugin wasn't going to work for us. I thought it might, but apparently it's not really parametric like that. Alright, okay. So we got some little bend reliefs in there. Or not bend reliefs. Yep. Dog bones. Now, I wouldn't mind just getting some slits in here, because really those could just be bendable, so you wouldn't need to break them or anything like that. I don't know if you need that whole corner open. Let's make sure the flat's working, which it should be. Yeah, no problem. Okay, and let's do it unfold on here. All right. So when I'm on this unfold, I'm going to create a sketch on there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Project. Not sure how to connect it parametrically. I can do it, but the parametric connection is kind of the... Okay, let's just put some guiding lines here, which probably break as soon as I start moving things around. Let's try it here. slot, center slot. And let's do D1 minus 1. Oh, not on that dimension. No, that's like D. See if I can find it again. What is it? D. Right here. 49. D49. All right, and let's get that center, or that length. What I want to do is D1 minus 1 inch. Perfect. And let's mirror this component, or this sketch entity. Let's get another mirror line in here because that's what we need. Now let's mirror that thing. I unselected it there because I had it as a center line. It pre-selected it for me. Now let's just extrude these two, this guy and this one. And yeah, it'll work doing it one of like this, but I want to try to connect it parametrically. All right, and let's refold those faces and check if the flat pattern's not ruined. And now let's check if we can make a parametric connection work out. We'll go in here and modify our 5.5 for a 2x4. And okay, did it break? Oh no, it worked. Beauty. I'll post this too. So yeah, there you go. It can be used with 2x4 or 2x6 or whatever you got. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Flat pattern works. Activate. Let's update that flat pattern. Oh, it just did. Perfect. Save as corner bracket. Forum example. Save. I'll post the F3 or F3D file and the DXF file, and then I'll get a Fireshare one going here in the next hour or two. All right, that's looking good for me. Let's get in here and make it look awesome. I wonder if I should just go like this. Extrude. Let's see if I can get that first sketch going on. This one. Symmetrical. Let's give a dimension here. Let's call that 18 inches. All right. Let's do that again. Symmetrical. We'll go 18 inches. Nope, let's not do that. What did that do? Edit. Oh, it just probably clipped out the corners there. Let's do one side, and we're gonna start from this object here, and we're gonna make it a new body. Actually, I wouldn't mind it to be a new component. It's going to be a new body now. All right, perfect. And let's extrude here. -18. We'll call this a new component. Perfect. There we go. Let's clear these sketches out of here. Let's go into the rendering environment. Let's get this thing sitting kind of right. Actually, I want to shorten that. Nope, not like that. Alright. I guess these 2x4s are going to have slight ease. So let's put that on there. It's not much. I think it's about a 16th or so. Let's go 0.808. Alright. Look at that. 2x4s. Oh, let's go into rendering. Apply some appearances to this. The black steel is going to be fine, but let's get some wood, solid wood. Unfinished is fine. Oak, mahogany. We got nothing. A little pear pine. It's about closer. Not make many 2x4s out of fur these days. Alright, there's those components. Just a thing of rare beauty. Let's get a vanity shot here for the alright, I'll let it grind for a minute. Okay, I should make that less tall so it'll fit in frame better. It's too bad I couldn't have some sort of end grain paint for these. I should make an end grain pattern one of these days. Alright, let's run this. Okay. You can see it down here. It's doing a few iterations. Make sure it looks right. Okay, we will capture that image. And let me move around to the kind of the inside. We'll take a look how that looks. There we go. Let that grind for a second. Come on. It sure does a nice job though of these renderings. Had a little bit of a hiccup there trying to get the parametricness to work with the dog bone add-on, which it doesn't, and trying to get it to work with the slots, which I had a dimension. Okay, let's save that. All right, and let's go back to design. Let's go to the flat pattern again. Come on. And from here, I want to create a sketch right on this face. I'm going to project the whole thing. Okay. And under here, I'm going to save this DXF as 2x4 corner bracket example form example. Save. So now we have that, and I will export the F3D, and we'll do that as well. Save. Flat pattern. And export that. All right, well, thank you for watching. I'll post that stuff up on the forum. Take care.